Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm April Williams, and this is Daily Dose Live, dynamic direction for a successful life. Your little espresso shot of wisdom to jumpstart your morning. And I hope your Tuesday morning is going well so far. Thank you so much for joining me. So all week we're talking about wealth in all areas of your life. All areas: financial, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and relational. And true wealth involves cultivating and investing in all of these areas. It's not your salary that makes you rich. It's not your salary that creates wealth. Your spending habits create wealth, or they don't create wealth. So money is important. It's more important than people tell you. Money follows a belief system. And what is your belief system? And this is a great book to read about money. Money Matters. I'm going to be using some material from this book this morning about money, and this is a great resource, paulkreitz.com. If you want to get this book, this is a phenomenal book on money, paulkreitz.com. This is a great resource. So money is more important than people are telling you. What is your belief system? Decisions create wealth. And Dr. Kreitz says, when you're born, you look like your parents. When you're born, you look like your mom and dad. When you die, you look like your decisions. When you die, you look like your decisions. So your decisions are moving you away from wealth, or they're moving you towards wealth. Our decisions are very important. Prosperity and poverty both originate in mental pictures. And you always move toward your dominant picture. You always move toward your focus. I do this sometimes when I'm driving. I'm not the kind of person that can multitask when I'm driving. I don't know about you. Now, Todd is very good at it. He can do several things at one time when he's driving, but I cannot. So if I'm looking in that direction, I'm probably going to drive in that direction. So I have to be very focused when I'm driving. And mentally, financially, and in other areas, we do that. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Where your focus is, your money flows. So if your focus is recreation, that's where your money is going to go. If your focus is feeding a habit or an addiction, that's where your money is going to go. So your money flows toward your focus. When you receive money, what is your focus? So many times someone will hand us money. I hope it's more than this, but sometimes someone will hand just a little money. Put it in your hand. What's your first thought about money? You receive some money. What do you think about it? Is it, wow, what can I spend this on? What can I buy? That's traditionally our first thought. That's also when you hand money to kids, that's their first thought. You know, what can I spend this on? What can I buy? But being financially mature is considering, how can I invest this money? How can I make this money work for me? Money makes money. And when you begin to have a more mature attitude, a more educated attitude about money, that's what you think. Not what can I buy and spend this on, but how can I make this money work for me? Money is made for movement, and it's made for investment. The money in your pocket can make you more money, and you need to consider, how can I do this? How can this money create more money? Investing is taking from the present to live in the future. But if you're burdened down with fears and debt, you can't move money. And Dave Ramsey has some great materials on getting out of debt. That's a great resource. Todd was telling me he's also created an app that can track your spending. So that's also a very interesting resource that can get you on the road to getting out of debt. You can't move money if you're burdened down with fear and debt. So the keys to begin to move toward wealth is to change your mindset, get rid of fear, and to change where you are financially. Get out of debt. Getting out of debt will increase your financial confidence, and it will allow you to move that money. So it's not your salary, it's not how much you make that makes you rich. It's your spending habits that create wealth. Money will bring you happiness, but I'd rather cry in a Mercedes than in a bus. I thought that was a funny quote. Money will not bring you happiness, but I'd rather cry in a Mercedes than in a bus. So we all want that. We all want to be in a financially secure place. We all want to be in a place where we have wealth and we can give and we can bless others. It's difficult to give if there's nothing in your hand. But when you have an overflow, you have that money to be a blessing. And that is always the focus, should be the focus of wealth. The focus of wealth is not to amass piles of money. It's to be healthy in all areas of our life so you can fully enjoy and have an enriched life, and you can enrich the lives of others. And thank you so much for joining me today. Hey, that's your daily dose. Like and share today. We're talking all week about what is wealth, true wealth. And so join me all week. It's going to be a really great week. I'm going to have Todd on Thursday, and he's going to talk about what is money. What you think is money may not be actually what it is. So join me Thursday. That's going to be a great, I've learned so much from Todd, his research and his self-learning in money, and I want you to learn that too. So join me Thursday. Also, I'm on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And hey, you can email me at mydailydoselive@gmail.com. mydailydoselive@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Remember, it's not how much you make that creates wealth. It is your spending habits. I'm April Williams, and that is Daily Dose.